Hello, my name is Robert Tucker, and I'd like to give you a short reading from my book, What Every Teenager and Every Parent Should Know About New York Criminal Law. This book is about New York criminal law, but some of the basics are applicable in any state in the country. What I'm going to do is start out here with three scenarios that I use to illustrate how teenagers can get into a lot of trouble without really understanding the severity of their actions. If you would like to hear more, you can check out my website at teenagerlaw.com. Here are the three scenarios. Scenario 1. Janie is 17 years old. She gets good grades in school, is a member of the cheerleading squad, attends church regularly, and she's an all-around good kid. One day she's at the mall with a friend, and she's looking at a $15 necklace in Jingles department store. She really likes it, but she doesn't have $15. Her friend tells her she should put it in her purse and walk out. Everybody does it. Nobody will know. Janie succumbs to temptation. She puts the necklace in her purse, and of course she is apprehended by a security guard as she tries to leave the store. She is escorted to a back office. The sheriff's department, which has a substation at the mall, is called. As they wait for a deputy to arrive, the store security guard issues a trespass order to Janie, informing her that because of what she has done, she is forever barred from entering any Jingles department store in the United States. Janie is numb, scared, and confused. She signs the trespass order, but she is not given a copy. The security guard puts it in a filing cabinet. The sheriff's deputy arrives. Janie is charged with petty larceny, and she is given an appearance ticket to appear in the local town court 2 weeks later. When Janie appears for court, her attorney informs her that the judge, who is not a trained attorney, but rather a retired local merchant, is sick and tired of all these kids shoplifting from the mall, and he will not agree to any reductions of the charge, nor will he agree to an adjournment in contemplation of dismissal. In New York, an adjournment in contemplation of dismissal is a mechanism often used for first-time offenders who commit very minor crimes. The judge will adjourn the case for 6 months, and if the offender avoids any further trouble with the law, the charges are dismissed. Janie's attorney tells her that she doesn't really have a choice but to plead guilty, but because she is only 17 years old, she will be adjudicated a youthful offender. Her record will be sealed, and it will not technically be a criminal conviction, and therefore she will not have a criminal record. Janie pleads guilty. She is in fact adjudicated a youthful offender. She is sentenced to a conditional discharge. She is ordered to pay a state surcharge and to complete 50 hours of community service. She is also ordered to stay out of the mall for 1 year. 8 months later, Janie is with the same friend in a different mall in the same county. The friend wants to go to Jingles department store in that mall. Janie is unsure because she remembers something about being told not to go into Jingles, but the judge that sentenced her only told her that she couldn't go into the other mall. At the urging of her friend, Janie enters the store. Once inside the store, Janie's friend starts looking at some scarves. As Janie watches, her friend takes a scarf and stuffs it inside her coat. Janie wants to tell her to put it back, but her friend puts her finger to her lips, urging Janie to be quiet. Janie looks around and then follows her friend from the store. They are apprehended, and both Janie and her friend are taken to a back office. As they await a sheriff's deputy, the store security guard checks on his computer and discovers that Janie was previously issued a trespass order and entered the store unlawfully. When the deputy arrives, Janie is charged with burglary in the third degree, a Class D felony punishable by up to 7 years in prison. She is let out of the mall in handcuffs. She is taken before a judge who, after being informed of the previous petty larceny charge, sets bail at $5,000 cash and $10,000 bond. Janie is taken in tears to the county jail. The assistant district attorney from her earlier case finds out about the new charges and files paperwork with the court to have her conditional discharge revoked. Janie is taken back in front of the original judge, who is still sick and tired of all these kids shoplifting from the mall. He puts another $2,500 bail on her. She will be resentenced on her original charge, and she potentially faces up to 6 months in jail, in addition to what she might get from the burglary charge. Her friend who actually stole the scarf, she is charged with petty larceny. Her judge presumes that her actions were simply a youthful indiscretion, and she is granted an adjournment in contemplation of dismissal. If she stays out of further trouble, her charge will be dismissed in 6 months. I'm going to end this reading there, just because it's been over 5 minutes. There are a couple more scenarios that point out similarly how young people not really understanding how seriously their actions could affect their lives, how devastating an arrest and conviction for these types of things can be. Like I said, if you want to learn more, you can go to teenagerlaw.com. You can read the entire first chapter for free there, and also look into some other stuff on that website. Thank you very much.